Hello everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. As you can see, it's your boy the Nicholas Murph with a much fatter face now. We are 2 weeks post-show from the Alicante NPC European Championships, and as you can see from the last vlog or from the Instagram, I came fourth in my class. Best lineup I've ever been in. Right, the standard of athlete of that show, very, very high. Absolutely no issues with that placing there because I think it was very fair. It was the best I've ever looked. We came in nice and full. You know, I was absolutely chuffed with what we did there, with having Andy there, how we peaked for the show, the look we brought. That being said, it was hard to make weight for those shows for Classic. So we had the crossroads of finishing the season, and it's like, well, what do we do now? Do we go away and try and add some more muscle on and next year or whenever come back and still try and struggle to make weight for Classic? We saw that my best looks when I was fuller. Because I dry out pretty easy anyway, especially when, you know, like I've got time to assess how the carbon's going. So we were like, well, if we know we want to look fuller and bigger, and I like to put on some more muscle, probably not going to make weight for Classic, probably not going to be able to look my best. So that being said, we're in the rebound phase now with the looks to go into the super heavyweights. So I'm going to be joining the big boys. For those who don't know, super heavyweights start at £225 plus. I weigh 223 at the Alicante show, so I was only £2 under anyway. So I think with this rebound, you know, I'm 2 weeks post show and I'm 243 this morning, so I'm 20 pounds heavier. Obviously, water retention, bit of fat, bit of good stuff, but also regaining some of the muscle that we lost during prep. And the goal to join the super heavyweights, so we're talking 2-year off season. Try and put on as much size as possible without spoiling the shape and the look, and come back probably towards the end of 2025, which is crazy to say. 2-year off season, hopefully a proper big boy at that point, and no longer struggling to make weight for anything, which is such a relief. With that being said, we are 2 weeks post show, strength is flying. We're assessing how much we're pushing food and training 3 times a week when I'm checking with Andy. So at the moment, training, we're going to go get a leg day in. I get to train at 100%, 1 set, 2 failure on each exercise, which makes me very happy. So today on the menu, we've got some deadlifts, adductors, line hamstring curl, leg press, hack squat, leg extension, calf raises, I believe that's the 7 exercises we're doing. A couple of warm-up sets, 1 heavy set, 2 failure on each one of them. At the moment, that's enough volume in there because I'm doing a push-pull leg split. I'm hitting every body part every 3 to 4 days. So that's enough volume to be doing there to encourage some growth without digging a hole too deep that I can't get out of, because off the back of prep, feeling very excited, very motivated to get after it, so it's important not to go too far too quick. We want to keep all those tools available to us so that when we start running out of steam, we can start adding in the extra sets, the volume, the intensifiers and all that good stuff. So with that being said, I'm just wanting to get in it now, so let's go crack on with some heavy deadlifts to kick off with, because I love deadlifts. I wasn't allowed to do them because my glutes were growing too fast, but now we're going to supers. Fuck it, doesn't matter, let's get the wellness glutes now. Let's go pull some heavy weight off the floor and look like I'm going to have a brain aneurysm doing it. Trying to learn how to deadlift with a belt on this year, just to keep my waist a little bit tighter, because you know, my waist has grown over the last few years, so if I want to be putting size on, I don't want to keep putting on my waist. So as much as I use deadlifts to train my back, I'm going to keep that waist a little bit skinnier, keep that classic look. think this will be the way, but do I get hyped to go full send now? This is decisions. I'll go full send on this and just get more reps. There you go. I'll get me fucking AirPods in. Angriest album in the world. That's some good stuff right there. If the song's called People Equal Shit, you know it's going to be a heavy one. That's it. I've got the blood pressure up. Let's go do some doctors. Look at that ankle edema there, look at that. Gross. Welcome to Rebound. Swollen ankles like your nan on a plane.
Why do the ankles swell?
Why do your ankles swell? It's just water retention from eating a bit of junk food, inflammation, and then like gravity naturally pulls water down, so it tends to pool in the ankles, which is why, you know, when you go on a plane and they say about, you know, moving about or wearing the tall socks, compression socks, that helps, that pressure helps stop water building up there, because if you get too much water build up there, it will constrict the blood vessels and you risk getting a DVT, which is a blood clot in your leg, because obviously that can lead to some serious health implications. So you want to try and minimise edema, but a certain amount is going to be expected, just based on the fact, you know, I was dieting for 27 weeks and now I'm pushing my body weight up, so there's going to be a bit of water retention expected. You just don't want it to be too high for too long. You've got deadlift bar on the floor, and you want to take all the plates off with a little hat. Just roll one side onto a small plate, like so, and then take them off. Dead easy. And then you can do that. That's one side done. And then the other side. Good. And now you've got to put them all away still, but it's easier than trying to take them all off. This is for the OnlyFans. I feel like I have to hide my crotch, get my hoodie in. I feel like I'm about to slip out. I haven't even got a big cock. These are just too revealing. Guys up here, don't demonetise me, YouTube. You're a bunch of perverts. One working set times 15. Mate, one working set's so easy. You just come in, you have a bit of fun, throw some weight around, and then walk away from it. Well, hobble. Adductor machine, great for building your inner thigh, aka your adductors, and when you see people with massive legs, you normally think it's because the quads are massive, but normally it's because they've got really thick adductors. So my quads aren't really that sweepy, but this doesn't really come out that far, but my adductor's quite thick now because I've trained them a lot. So if you want to give the appearance of a thicker leg, make sure you hit your adductors. And I like to hit them before I do a squat movement, because one, it warms them up really well, moves a bit nicer, but also then you do hit your adductors while squatting, so you're kind of getting it hit twice. So do your adductors, and it also trains up your virginity, so you can fight off anyone who's trying to have sex before marriage. So you don't want that in your life. Ah! Oh, 3 reps from last week. I love getting stronger. What you might notice is it's like my knees always come up a little bit off the pad, and to get a little bit more emphasis on the hamstring, what I'm doing, when I'm in this position here, I'm like pushing my hips in. So as I push my hips in and I contract up with the hamstring, you see like my knees almost raise off the pad, and it's keeping the tension on the hamstring there. Because if I don't do that, if I relax the glute and come up now, see how like I'm like digging in and arcing the back. That's not really on my hamstring as much. I can feel a little bit of it, but not really much. But to go from that position there down, push my hips into the pad, try and head up, I'm just getting so much more in the hamstring there for doing that. So that's a good cue to use on a lying hamstring. Drive your hips into the pad. It's harder and you're not as strong with it, but it's because you're making it more specific to the hamstring. So it's worth doing if you've got lagging hamstrings. I don't particularly, I've got quite good hamstrings, but a big part of the reason they're good is because of cues like this. Probably. Easy stuff done. Presses and squats I like to do when my legs are a little bit warmer. So doing isolation stuff beforehand, like the adductor, the the hamstring curl, you know, sometimes the leg extension. And what I'm doing is utilising all those muscles in a quite a stable environment and getting plenty of blood in there, warm them up nicely. So when it comes to the big compound stuff, the legs are already very warm, so there's less risk of injury. They're feeling more stable, the range of movement feels nicer, feels like my joints are getting battered a lot less. And also because they're a little bit fatigued, they don't have to go quite as heavy. Still going as heavy as you possibly can, but if you know you're getting strong when they're fatigued, then you know you're actually getting really strong at your movement. So right now I'm going to do this lovely horizontal leg press, nice and warm, everything's going to move buttery smooth, and I'm going to load it up for a heavy set of 8 to 12. Last week I did 6 plates a side for 12, so 7 plates a side this week hopefully. And this is a brutal machine because you have to start from the very bottom of the rep, so you have to get all your force going from the get-go. You can't use any muscle elasticity, any bounce, nothing like that. It's just going to be a brutally heavy from the get-go. And if you fail on it, it just comes down and you walk away with the machine. If you fail on a different leg press, you're stuck at the bottom then and you end up in hospital like I did in 2020. So I like this one, saves my life. Nice comfortable dismount too. Remember to contract your quads at the top. When you come, you lock out, contract your quads hard. That's what we're training, isn't it? So anyone who didn't know, this is Kieran. He just won your first show, didn't you, lad?
I did.
Last, what was it, 6 days ago?
Yeah, 6 days, man.
6 days ago, and your first experience on stage. What was it? What you thought it would be?
I wasn't nowhere near as nervous as I thought I would be.
Yeah.
I think probably the posing coaching out with that, because that was, you know, that was my biggest worry. But I just enjoyed it, man. Do you know what I mean? I could hear my son shouting in the audience, and just sort of enjoyed it. Yeah, it was good.
That's class. And was it over really fast?
Oh mate, seconds. And before I knew it, I was like down the M6 eating, like getting fat. But yeah.
What was the first thing you ate by show?
I had a carvery.
The carvery.
Carvery and an apple crumble, and then slept for like 13 hours straight.
Brilliant, mate.
It was good.
Oh man, you got class, and then you've been the British.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Shit. First season, wins his first show. He's going to the British finals.
I'll win that as well, man.
Win that as well. There we go. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. Go on, keep smashing it anyway, mate. Look after yourself.
And there he goes, in search of more plates.
Blaring. Rocky golden. Real shit, you fucking cunt! Whoa, yeah! Ah! Fuck you, you fucking pussy, come on! Power of carbohydrates. pull them up, but really it's to hide my pathetic calves. So hack squats, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exercises deep. Nice and warm. Going to keep the reps higher on this one, so it's going to be a working set 10 to 15. And what you notice is my foot position's a little bit wider on this. On my other leg day, which was a little bit more quad focused, I had my feet a bit closer together. But on this one, because I'm trying to get a little bit more hamstring, a little bit more glute, hip, as well as quad, I'll go a little bit wider, a little bit deeper, just to mix up what I'm exposing the muscles to, make them strong in all areas, with all stances, with all grips, and with all different variety of things. Because if you get strong across the board doing everything, you're going to pack on more muscle. But anyway, 10 to 15, I'm going to try and keep as many of the reps as possible continuous, just to, again, tax the muscle. Because we're going higher in reps, I really want to tax the muscle and get in the burn and stay in the burn. It is about strength, but I also don't want to make it all about strength. I want to make it challenging for the muscle rather than just focus entirely on shifting load for reps. So it's a different form of progressive overload. The longer you can stay under maximal tension, that's another form of progressive overload. So you've not only got reps, sets, and weight, but you've also got time, which is a good one, and rest. You can manipulate those two things as well. How long you spend in the reps, the tempo, and also how long you rest between sets. That can be another thing you can do in terms of progressive overload. Basically, make your training as hard as possible and you will see responses. Real strong, man. Oh, don't be a bitch now. The roll of shape. Fuck! Oh, fuck. That would hurt. Ooh, great done. Be a long time before they're shredded again. Right, one working set, 15 to 20 reps, but with a triple rest pause on. So rest for 20 seconds, max reps, rest for 20, max rest. Do that 3 times. Just to, you know, it's a small muscle group, it's only getting really 1 bit of exposure, so just give it that little bit more volume than the rest. Yeah, still there, bro. Still there. So there we go, guys. Looks like they wrapped up. So as you see, nice and basic and easy. 1 working size per exercise to failure. Bit of heavy training, bit of good fun. As you can see by the smile on my face, absolutely loving this bit of training now. I like training hard, I like training to failure. So doing the last few weeks of prep where we had to keep it in the tank and stuff, you know, it's for a purpose, you know, it's to help peak right, but this is my bread and butter coming in training hard. So thank you for sticking through the video. Hope you're excited to see me try and blast off into the super heavyweights. Please like and subscribe to the channel. For more content coming soon, I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to be getting up into that upper echelon of bodybuilders, how I'm going to try and slap on the mass, and also some hardcore training, some fun stuff in there as well. So stay tuned, it's going to be a hell of an off season. And thank you for sticking through. As always, the Naked Smurf signing out. See you again.